Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. In this one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the GTX 780 in Call of Duty Modern Warfare Warzone Season 6. This one is the Asus DirectCU 2 version of the card, 3GB of VRAM. I am running, of course, the latest drivers from Nvidia, which are 456.55, and I'm also running it with a Ryzen 7 3700X and 16GB of RAM. You will be able to achieve the same FPS with something like a 2nd gen or 3rd gen i7 because it's not enough to bottleneck the GTX 780 in this game. So let's get right into it. Going over the settings right now, I'm going to be playing here at 1080p, 900p and 720p using these settings right here, which are the low settings. I just enabled on-demand texture streaming because it doesn't really seem to affect FPS and it makes your textures look a little bit better. And over here, yeah, everything else is disabled or set to the lowest. And even utilizing the lowest settings, even if I disable that, the bar over there is red for Warzone, even though we have 3GB of VRAM. So maybe it will stutter a little bit because of that. I don't know. Let's just get into it and see how it runs. And here we go to the downtown area right there where I like to test my GPUs at. I am gonna go, of course, to the most demanding street right there. Let's see if the 780 has what it takes to play this game properly. Yeah, we're quite far. By the way, I do think that the game's a little bit broken in the GTX 780. We just saw it blinking there. It just blinked black for a second. And someone actually told me to test the GTX 780 in Warzone because they were having that problem as well. So maybe they just broke the game for these older GPUs. I don't know. That always sucks to see that, you know. But okay, anyways, it seems like that other option, the streaming option, is not really doing anything, as you can probably tell. So I'm just gonna go ahead and disable that. Maybe we're gonna get a couple of FPS here. Who knows? Right, there we go. I think it's disabled right now. So I'm gonna start counting our FPS here. I've had this problem like countless times, guys. I think it's common to everybody. Sometimes it happens, you know. Oh man, it's just this game. I can't believe this game is still like this. Maybe it's the new low textures, but I don't know, man. But you can still play like this, obviously, even if you are getting affected by this, and it doesn't really affect your FPS. I just wish that there weren't any of these problems to begin with, because this is, after all, a AAA title, you know, and it looks like this. You just what the hell? Anyways, we are in the most demanding street in downtown, as you can see, and we're dropping into the 40s. Over here is the most demanding spot, by the way, 44. Not too bad. It could be worse. It's not a 60 FPS experience, but I don't know. You probably aren't really expecting a GTX 780, 70-year-old card like this one that aged pretty poorly to play this game properly. And the game just blinked for a second there once again. Well, not really for a second. It's like for half a second or less than that. It's not game-breaking whatsoever, by the way, like in Horizon Zero Dawn, for example. This GPU in Horizon is absolutely, like, it sucks completely. You can still play this game perfectly fine with a GTX 780 though. It will blink every now and then, but it's not too bad. It's playable. The FPS are good. It's right around 60 FPS on average at 1080p. Of course, if you want 60 plus FPS, you will need to drop the resolution because, well, you can't really drop any of the settings right now at 1080p because we are already running it at the lowest settings, unfortunately. So I'd like to see better performance, but I think it's still around the same as what we got in Season 1. And it blinked again, by the way. Anyways, yeah, this is okay. It's a perfectly playable experience. If you have this GPU and are wondering if you should install this game, you know, all of the 240 gigabytes that it occupies in your hard drive or SSD, you can rest assured that at least you will run the game. Just make sure you have something like that, 3rd gen or 2nd gen i7, and you'll be good to go. I think somebody shot at me from that direction. I don't know. Just gonna go now. I'm just gonna grab this, put this right here, and we're gonna camp right now and change the settings to 900p, or resolution actually. So, oh boy, never mind. Wait a second. Ah, hi, buddy. Oh, God. Yes, I camped, guys. I camped, and it actually worked. So I'm not ashamed of myself right now. I should be a little bit, but I really wanted to change the settings. That's all. I didn't really want to camp. Anyways, friends, let's do this. So 1600 by 900 resolution, 900p. Is this enough on the low settings to put us at 60 plus FPS at all times in this game? Not too sure about that. You know what? Let's just fix the textures for a little bit. If it's the same, I really think that very low settings looks like this anyway. So let's just keep on moving here, guys. Okay. Yeah, that didn't really work. Maybe the game is really supposed to look like this at these settings, and there it is. It blinked again. Yeah, the blinking issue is a little bit annoying, but it's not really game breaking, and I don't think a lot of people are gonna be too annoyed by that. At least I could definitely still play the game like this. Okay, here we go. Most demanding street right now, and it still does drop from 60 FPS into the 50s and low 50s. You know what? Unless you are in this area right here, I think you're probably gonna get a lot of FPS. I'm really scared right now, my friends. Maybe he's there. There. No, he's not there. Where the heck did he go? Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Oh, I got really scared. This shotgun right here, I don't really like it too much, to be honest, guys. Okay, he's probably around here. Yep, there he is. I saw him. Oh boy. Okay. Where are you? Oh yes, I got him. Good. Oh yeah. Okay, so our FPS are going up by a little bit there, the averages. So I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and restart the counting system once we get into it. Start counting the FPS once again. Can I actually grab that thing? That would be amazing. Alright, over here, 60s, not bad actually. Okay, let's go. I managed to do that. 1% lows are at 39 there because I went into that menu to choose the weapon, so it dropped a little bit there because it got a spike in the frame time graph. Oh boy. Okay, that was a long sentence there. I need to breathe. I can tell you that 900p definitely feels way smoother than 1080p, which is to be expected, I think. Oh my god, everybody died here. Seems like... Okay then. What the hell? I'm a little bit scared right now, to be honest, guys. I want to just... Okay. You know what? Let's go with the sniper rifle right there. So maybe it was somebody just camping there. I don't know. It's possible. It's definitely possible. You know what? At least the game is not stuttering whatsoever. Even at 1080p it didn't stutter, although the VRAM bar was actually red there in the options menu. Yeah, it's still okay. It's still a playable, smooth, very good experience with the GTX 780. You're mostly gonna be above 60 FPS at 900p. So this is what it takes to get a 60-ish FPS on average. But what does it take to get a 60 plus FPS on average? And I think everybody knows that it's 720p resolution, and that's why I'm gonna test that resolution as well. So here we go. The bar is still red, so 3 GB supposedly is not enough for 720p at low settings in this game, but we all know at this point that that's not really true, because it ran fine even at 1080p. So I think even 2 GB is completely fine, to be honest, guys. Whenever you get out of VRAM, and we need to get into another one, by the way. Yeah, whenever you run out of VRAM, it starts utilizing system RAM. So that's also why the RAM utilization is going up to like 10 GB here. And even more at 1080p. Oh, there's the blinking issue right there in the menu. Okay, all good. Let's start counting our FPS over here. Hopefully there's a good weapon just waiting. Nope, there's nothing here. Right, okay, so we're just gonna make our way to the most demanding area right now. Here we are, 61. Okay, well, yeah, this is what it takes to get 60 plus FPS all of the time. Just enjoy playing at 720p if you have a GTX 780 and you want to be competitive in this game. I would personally have no problems playing at 720p, to be honest, guys. Yeah, the game still looks okay. Now, the FPS that we're getting right now are definitely kind of disappointing. Still, what are you doing there? Are you serious? Look at the guy. What the hell? As I was saying, guys, it's kind of unfortunate that the high-end GPU, although from 7 years ago, is getting these kinds of frames at 720p, and it's only capable of doing 60 plus FPS at 720p resolution. It's kind of a low resolution for 780, you know, but it's completely normal when you're talking about Kepler. As many of you know, this GPU is based on the Kepler architecture, and it hasn't really aged very well. Okay, I got him. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh boy. And especially considering that this is a DirectX 12 title, well, the 780 is just not really having it too much. It's not very good in newer APIs. If it was DirectX 11 based, maybe it would be a little bit better. It will actually run at 60 FPS at 1080p. It's hard to know, of course, because this engine was made in DirectX 12 only. But yeah, usually this GPU actually runs okay in newer titles that use the X11, but not the X12 and Vulkan. Especially Vulkan titles, it sucks. It basically sucks. I'm gonna go to the most demanding street once again because I love it. I love that street. I want to check out our 1% lows again. Oh boy. Okay, I got him. All good, my friends. Still all good. 61. Okay, not bad, guys. Definitely not bad. Okay, so up here, guys, it's still dropping from 60 FPS. So don't do sniping from rooftops, please. It's not a good thing to do anyway, so it doesn't really matter if it drops from 60. But if you have a GTX 780 especially, just don't do that. Alright guys, I literally can't find anyone, unfortunately, so I'll cut it right there, guys. Okay, so this is it for the video of the GTX 780 in Call of Duty Warzone Season 6. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope it was helpful to you, and I'll see you all in the next one very, very soon, so keep tuned in for that. Oh god, okay, there's a guy right there, and I am dead. Alright, perfect. Alright, perfect ending right there. Alright guys, love you all, bye-bye.